So how's it going, guys? Flair here, back with another Grand Theft Auto 5 Xbox One video. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about the Niko Bellic LifeInvader page, and the fact it's actually been updated since the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of GTA 5. The resolution on the screen has actually been massively improved, and there's a load of different little diagrams and legends pointing to different parts of this. I'll of course leave a source to where I found this down in the description below, so you can go and check out the full thing there and see all the comments. But there's a load of different legends here pointing to different parts of the page. We can kind of break down what is on his page. So before we get into the video, if you guys do end up enjoying it in any way, be sure to go and drop a like down below, as it really would help me out. Let's go. So the picture that you guys see on screen now was actually posted to the GTA 5 forums by a user who goes by the name of Blunderballs. He mentions that he saw Jimmy checking out the LifeInvader page of Niko Bellic, which I made a full video on ages ago, it was months ago, back on the last gen versions, but it's since been updated. There's now new things, and you can now see a lot more, being that it's higher resolution. So around this page we see loads of different things. The first thing that he points out is that he has +1 fanboy comment share on his LifeInvader page, which I imagine would be like a like on Facebook, being that of course LifeInvader is a Facebook parody or ripoff. It says that he has 3 people in his family circles, and the name listed under it is actually Roman Bellic, who is of course his cousin. It lists that he has 24 friends and gives 3 examples of Mallory Bardas, Jacob Hughes, and Brucey Kivitz. Next up, it says that he's stalking 7 people, or different companies, the first one of which is actually Burger Shop. Back up on the page, it actually reads that he's still a driver at the Bellic cab service. For any of you guys that actually played GTA 4 back on the Xbox 360 or the PS3, you'd actually know that Niko Bellic had his own cab driving service, being a taxi, which he named the Bellic cab service. So that's just a little reference and throwback back to that. We're next told that he still lives in Broker, which he of course did back in the previous GTA game. We know that he's posted a recent status update, which actually read "Happy Birthday Roman," being of course Roman Bellic, his cousin. Under that status, it actually says Mallory Bardas, Jacob Hughes, and 18 others are something with this. Now the text is a bit too blurry to actually see what it reads, but we can still make out the with this, so we assume that it's something either in agreement or anything like that, or maybe a comment, we don't really know, but it's something in agreement with this particular status. Next, he's actually posted a picture from Chinatown, which is just a picture of what looks to be his cab service next to a police car, and it actually looks like the city's been upgraded a bit. So this could be maybe a hint, if we're really pushing it, to be a revamped version of GTA 4, or another trip back all the way across the US, all the way back to Liberty City, which is of course New York. So a few people are speculating this. I'm not going to go and say that this is definitely New York DLC confirmed, or Liberty City throwback confirmed. This is just very, very vague speculation, but I'd still be cool nonetheless. And finally, the last thing on the page is actually what looks to be a comment from Jacob Hughes, which just says, "I was hungry after an hour!" So this is no real use of anything, but I just thought this was a fun little thing that I'd like to point out to you guys. Maybe you hadn't noticed this, or if you've been back playing the GTA 5 single player on the next gen versions, maybe you haven't noticed this, and this would still tell us that Niko is still alive. There's been a lot of questions as to whether he actually lived, but most people assumed so. There was no real conclusion to his story back in GTA 4. There was no way to say that he was killed, so everybody just kind of assumed that he probably lived. And even in the GTA 5 campaign, there's a few references to him. You actually get to pick up Packy McReary when you're driving around as Franklin. Sometimes you get to take him back as just a random event, and he actually talks about doing a bank job all the way back in Liberty City with Niko Bellic years ago. So Niko is still a very much talked about character in the GTA 5 game, so we were led to assume that he wasn't dead, and this just further proves it. Now, do we think we're ever going to see him again in GTA 5 or any expansion, things like that? Like we did of course have The Lost and the Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony, which were major story expansions. I don't know if we're going to have anything quite to that scale. We've been told that we will get story expansions, and I would love to see Niko Bellic come back, because it'd still just be another character that we'll be able to interact with and hopefully have some good fun. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it in any way, or did learn anything useful, be sure to go and drop a like down below, as it really would help me out. Subscribe for more videos just like this coming every single day on the Xbox One. And finally follow me on Twitter for any more exclusive updates, behind the scenes, and just general images that don't always get uploaded to this channel. And that is pretty much it. Thank you guys all very much for watching. My name has been Flair, signing out.